Thousands of delegates from across Africa attended the opening ceremony of the 49th East and Southern Africa Anti-Money Laundering Group Conference today. The conference, which is being held at Speak Resort Munyonyo, will run until April 4th, 2025. President Yoweri Museveni was represented by the Prime Minister, Right Honorable Robinah Nabanja, who served as the chief guest.
Now my pleasure to declare the 49th Eastern and Southern Africa Anti-Money Laundering Group Task Force of senior officials meeting open for God and my country.
In his message, President Yoweri Museveni urged member states to advocate for unity, economic integration and a shift away from the subsistence mindset prevalent in our communities. He emphasized that these efforts are essential for permanently addressing Africa's vulnerable position in the global arena of economic and political giants.
Africa is still an easy prey for plunder and marginalization, as long as the strides towards economic and political integration remain sluggish. We should strongly advocate for unity, economic integration, and fight against the subsistence mindset of our communities, and champion infrastructure development, ensure peace and security in the entire continent.
The president echoed Uganda's commitment of remaining fully committed to the ESAAMLG agenda, indicating how the country will continue to support regional and global initiatives to build a safe and more transparent financial system.
Uganda remains fully committed to the ESAAMLG agenda and will continue to support regional and global initiatives that build a safer and more transparent financial system. Together, we can strengthen the integrity of the global financial system and combat illicit financial flows and contribute to global economic stability.
He commended the East and Southern Africa Anti-Money Laundering Group for its pivotal role in fostering regional cooperation, supporting capacity building, and ensuring compliance with international standards, particularly those set by the Financial Action Task Force.
I commend the Eastern and Southern Africa Anti-Money Laundering Group, ESAAMLG, for its vital role in fostering regional cooperation, supporting capacity building, and ensuring compliance with international standards, particularly those set by the Financial Action Task Force. Together, we can ensure that our nations are not exploited for illicit financial activities.
On behalf of the Finance Minister, the Minister of State for General Duties in the Minister of Finance, Henry Musasizi, briefed the member states on Uganda's progress in strengthening its anti-money laundering and combating the financing of terrorism regime.
The FATF in 2024 recognized our satisfactory implementation of all deficiencies in our anti-money laundering combating financing of terrorism, legal, regulatory, and operational regime, and removed Uganda from the grey list of countries under increased monitoring.
Ramadan Gobi, the Permanent Secretary and Secretary to the Treasury in the Ministry of Finance, addressed the conference on behalf of the Ugandan delegation. He called for heightened vigilance in addressing emerging threats, including those posed by virtual asset activities and operations of virtual asset service providers, as well as environmental crimes and illicit trade.
To remain vigilant in addressing emerging threats, including those posed by virtual asset activities and operations of virtual asset service providers, environmental crimes, but also illicit trade. Addressing these challenges requires innovation, sustained political will, and strong collaboration among all the stakeholders.
The government of Uganda remains firmly committed to the fight against financial crimes, as evidenced in the strong legal, regulatory, and institutional framework put in place to ensure the integrity and stability of our financial system.
Founded on 27 August 1999, the Eastern Southern Africa Anti-Money Laundering Group is a regional body of 21 member countries and a number of cooperating and supporting nations, which ensures member countries adhere to global standards for combating money laundering, financing of terrorism and proliferation of weapons of mass destruction. John Baptista Hunza, Church of Uganda Family TV News at 8.